Hi, my name is Matt Renfro. Welcome to my introduction video. I am a high school teacher at Olathe East High School. We are in Olathe, Kansas, suburb of Kansas City. Olathe is the second largest school district in the state of Kansas behind Wichita. My school has a little over 2,000 students, about 150 faculty members, and I am one of them. I primarily spend most of my day working in the theater department. I am the technical director of theater at Olathe East High School. This means I'm in charge of building the sets for the shows, coordinating with the scenic designer, coordinating with the lighting and sound designers, coordinating with the director of the show when it's not me. I also direct two shows myself each year. So I stay pretty busy in the theater department. I'm down there the majority of my day, but not all of my day. So here's a little bit more about me. I spent 20 years spent working in the food industry, 15 of those as a bartender. I returned to college as a 33-year-old freshman. That's when I did my undergrad work. I'm currently in my fourth year of teaching. This is the first year that I'm the technical director of the theater department. I have worked in the theater department at the school for actually 9 years. I was hired as a guest director long before I ever had a degree or became a teacher, but I've been in the department there for about 9 years. It's the first year that I'm actually the technical director of theater. So that means it's the first year that I'm teaching theater classes along with English courses. I started out as an English teacher full time. I teach sophomore English. I still teach sophomore English. I have two classes of that a day. And then the rest of my day is spent in the theater department. As far as my school administrators and how they've demonstrated knowledge of federal and state school laws, we've had quite a few deaths in my school since I've been there. We've had two students murdered and four commit suicide in the 4 years that I have been there. And so I've grown accustomed to the faculty meetings where we are all called together as a staff, where my principal informs us that a student of ours has lost their lives. And in each one of those meetings, the principal has always said, I cannot legally tell you how they died. I cannot legally tell you who is involved in the case of the murders. But these things were always prefaced with, I cannot tell you because of legal reasons. I cannot tell you because of legal reasons. So unfortunately, that's been my biggest experience with administrators showing me their knowledge of state and federal laws. I've also heard a little bit of it when we talk as a staff about special education services, specifically meeting the needs of IEPs, and how there are apparently some teachers in my building who are a little reluctant to provide IEP accommodations for their students. And so the administration has had to remind us as a staff that it is our legal obligation to follow IEPs for students. So those two instances are really the only times that I can truly say that I can see the knowledge of federal and state laws reflected in my building administration. My knowledge of school laws is pretty vanilla. I didn't have an educational law in my undergrad courses. So in those courses, they squeezed in, the Individuals with Disabilities Act. We learned about Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act and the Americans with Disabilities Act. So those are the three ones that they hit on in my undergrad work that I'm familiar with. My district offers a professional ethics guide for us to follow, as well as a social media policy. Those two are public information. They're available online. I've had to go through those myself, specifically when I was first hired. I can't say that I have gone back through those since I've been hired, but that's generally my knowledge of school law. It's not extensive by any means. My plan to enhance knowledge of educational laws, not to state the obvious, but this course I feel would be the best route for me to enhance my knowledge of education laws, as long as I pay attention, do all the reading, and learn as much as I possibly can. I feel that this class would be the number one option. Other than that, I feel I would need to ask my administration for additional resources. I've looked online, and besides the ethics guide and the social media policy, there really isn't a whole lot that I found out there online as far as my specific district in regard to school law. I have not looked up the Kansas state laws. That would be a route I could go as well. It would be to look online and view that. But if I couldn't find anything more about my specific district, then I feel like I could ask my administration to point me in the right direction to find more information regarding school law. That wraps up my introduction video. Looking forward to the semester. Thanks so much.